Hey everyone, it's Sunday, October 26th, 2025, and today we're dedicating the entire show to one story and why it matters. We're taking a careful, balanced look at the fatal freeway crash in California involving a young Sikh trucker and how it's triggering calls to tighten commercial driver licensing for immigrants at a moment when the industry relies on them. Here's what happened. Authorities say that on Tuesday, October 21st, a 21-year-old driver, Jashanpreet Singh of Sandhu Transport, drove into slow-moving traffic on the 10 freeway, setting off an 8-vehicle pileup that killed 3 people and injured 4 others. Prosecutors allege he was under the influence of drugs. Dashcam video reportedly shows no braking before impact, with one car catching fire. Singh has pleaded not guilty and is being held without bail. His next court date is Tuesday, November 4th. Immigration officials have placed a detainer, which means if he's released from local custody, federal authorities could take him into immigration custody. This case is now tied to a broader fight about who gets to hold a commercial driver's license. Investigators and watchdogs are questioning the authenticity of Singh's CDL and whether he passed the required English ability for safe operations on U.S. highways. Federal rules require drivers to read and speak English well enough to understand road signs and communicate with officials. In the wake of this crash, federal officials are signaling moves to tighten eligibility and verification, including closer checks on lawful presence, English proficiency, training records, and third-party testing oversight. While details are still emerging, any real rule change would typically go through a public proposal and comment period, often 30 to 60 days before taking effect. Why does this matter? Punjabi immigrants have built a strong presence in trucking, often taking long-haul jobs that keep supply chains moving. Many are asylum seekers, parolees, or holders of temporary status who can work legally with an employment authorization card. If eligibility for CDLs narrows or verification becomes more rigid, drivers with temporary documents could face new hurdles in renewing licenses, transferring them across states, or proving English proficiency. For carriers, that means more document audits, training reviews, and the risk of sudden driver shortages if licenses are suspended or not renewed. Here are the practical takeaways. If you drive on a work permit, track your employment authorization end date and file renewals early, so there's no gap that could affect your license. Keep your entry-level driver training records and medical cards organized, and be ready for English verification during roadside inspections or state renewals. If you're an employer, recheck driver files now, verify license authenticity directly with the issuing state, and schedule refresher training on drug and alcohol rules. For community advocates, watch for any federal notice of proposed rulemaking and be ready to submit comments when the window opens. And for everyone following the case, the next key date is Tuesday, November 4th, when the court will revisit the charges of gross vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated and driving under the influence causing injury. We'll keep tracking both the legal case and any federal steps that affect immigrant CDL holders. Stay safe on the roads, take care of your paperwork, and for ongoing updates and guidance, visit visaverge.com.